Luka drives on McDaniels with a lead, a foul, and a deuce. Can he foul it? And look, you got a word from Snoop right now. Snoop appreciate.
I've got no script. We're going back to the finals. 13 years. 13 years. I had to watch us give Chandler Parsons a max. Harrison Barnes a max. We started Yogi Ferrell. Every single Dennis Smith Jr. pull-up jumper. Every single one of them. Watched them all. Monte Ellis. Shout out to him. Brandon Wright. Shout out to him. Salah Mejri. Shout out to him, man. We started 40-year-old Vince Carter. 40-year-old Vince Carter. And he was good. I'm not going to lie. He was good. Fucking Rajon Rondo quit on us in the middle of a playoff run. Rondo quit on us. I don't want to hear anything about how it was Carlisle's fault. Rondo quit on us. Dorian Finney-Smith, you should be here. It sucks that you had to go to make this happen. There's not another Maverick that I think deserves this, maybe other than Powell, after all that hate he got. Do you see this pennant behind me? This one right here? I've had that up in my room for 13 years. I was 9 years old when we won the championship in 2011. I could barely comprehend that shit. We failed Dirk at the end of his career. Never got another real chance at a championship. And we're finally back. When we played the Warriors 2 years ago, I didn't feel the same about that team. You know what I mean? Like, I knew Kevon Looney was going to dominate us down low. I knew Draymond Green was going to pick us apart. That game, too, we should have won. After that, it was over. But this is different, and I really think we have a chance. And y'all can clip me or whatever if we somehow lose in 4 to the Celtics, but I just don't think that's going to happen. I just can't believe it. I can't believe it. This team has been astronomically high this season, and so far into the valley low, you would not believe it. In January, Luka had to average 45 points. In December, too, for us to even have a chance to win a game. Seriously, there's a point in time, there's a 7-game stretch where if Luka didn't score 45 points, we lost every single game. Every single one of them. When Kyrie was out, when Grant Williams couldn't do anything. Shout out Grant Williams, though. They said Luka and Kyrie wasn't going to work. They said it was a desperation move. They said that. They said Kyrie is damaged goods. Why would we even bother wanting him? A first-round pick, Dorian Finney-Smith, and Spencer Dinwiddie. I love Dodo. Always loved Dodo. But Spencer Dinwiddie didn't choose us when he was bought out from his team, from the Raptors. He said, the Lakers won't baby him, the Mavs will. And they've got a chance, the Lakers do. Mavs don't. Kyle Kuzma denied a trade to the Mavericks. I want to play for a contender, he said. Now he's at home, playing for the fucking Wizards still. Unbelievable. This whole season, nothing but negativity from the national media. Nothing but negativity. The only good things people had to say was, Luka's top 4 in MVP voting. Top 4? I really had to come onto this channel and be like, Nikola Jokic is going to win MVP. And he deserved it, but Luka did too. But I knew the politics behind the game. And Luka being a 5th seed was not good enough. So Jokic was going to win it all day. They said PJ Washington was a bad pickup. It was a waste of first-round pick. We tanked for Derek Lively. Traded back in the draft. OKC got Case and Wallace. We got Derek Lively. We got fined for tanking last season. A quarter of the league tanks every season, and we got fined for it. All for Derek Lively. If I could go back and tell myself last season it'd be worth it, I honestly wouldn't believe my future self. Because last season was so low. And there were points this season where I was like, we were like a 10th seed for a little bit. Like, I thought we were going to be fighting for a play-in spot a lot of the time. I thought this team couldn't stay healthy at portions of the season. And yet we just made the NBA Finals. And we have a chance to win it. I really think we have a good chance. Celtics fans, you may disagree. I would expect you to. But I really think we have a chance. They said we ran Grant Williams out of town because Luka can't get along with players. That narrative, remember that? That Luka can't get along with people? That the Mavs can't get along with people? Luka ran Porzingis out of town. Now he's running Grant Williams out of town. Unbelievable, dude. Every Reggie Bullock corner 3. It was worth it. Every JaVale McGee foul. Every single time Dwight Powell started. Absolutely worth it. Every time there was a trade rumor of some average center in the NBA that was disgruntled on his team. Remember Clint Capella at the beginning of the year? Pretty much almost traded for him. We almost traded Grant Williams for Bobby Portis at the deadline. So many things could have derailed this. So many things. Kyle Kuzma's ego, Bucks blowing it up and getting Grant Williams instead of Bobby Portis, us not getting the 10th pick in the draft and not being able to get Derek Lively. Every Davis Bertans 3. Of course, he could shoot the fuck out of that ball. But that contract was ridiculous. Spent 2 years trying to get off that contract after we traded Porzingis. I can't believe it, man. I really can't. I was watching that game, and it felt like Game 7 against the Phoenix Suns again. The Timberwolves just came out flat. And what's crazy is Ant and Cat had a great game. Both of them had great games. It had nothing to do with Anthony Edwards or Karl Anthony Towns this game. It had everything else to do with every single other piece on the team. Naz Reid couldn't throw it in the ocean. Kyle Anderson, embarrassment on the offensive end. Rudy Gobert, I barely noticed him this game. Every time we got into the paint, I wasn't even scared. Felt like every time Luka got into the lane, it was instantaneous points, whether it was a kick out three, an and one. There was this layup he had in the third quarter. I'll probably put a clip of it if I can find it, where he was just untouched all the way into the lane in a free layup. I mean, you're never going to win a basketball game playing like that. Timberwolves, terrible game. Came out flat, got punched in the mouth, didn't have an answer. Whoever that fan is in the front row for the Timberwolves, congratulations, you ended the Timberwolves season. Shout out to you. Talking shit to Luka. What were you thinking? He feeds off that energy. That's what he does. He's been doing that for years. Every single time a fan starts talking to him, it's like, boom, 7-0 run, just Luka. Why would you ever say anything? If Boston knew what to do this next series, not a word to him. Stay entirely silent to Luka, because you're asking for it. Seriously, you're asking for it. We got Jaden McDaniels into foul trouble pretty early into this game. It was very similar to game 4, except this time we actually took advantage of it. Jaden McDaniels had 3 fouls, I think, in the first quarter, if not really early into the second quarter. I thought McKinley Wright IV was a real rotation piece for us. Shout out to Dexter Dennis, man. Couldn't have been here without you. Wish you were still on the team. Like Brandon Williams, but wish you were still here to enjoy this. What am I even talking about anymore, man? This is what I get for not having stats in a script. I just can't believe it. We're going to the finals, bro. The Mavs are going to the finals. I can't believe it. I love this team, dude. Every single ridiculous narrative this season. We'll see what we can do against the Celtics. June 6th, I'll be there on my couch because I can't afford tickets. And I will watch every single second. 13 years. A 13-year drought ended. Anyway, I'll see you June 6th. Y'all take care. Have a good one.